Hi, I am Leonard and I'm 18 years old and I am currently serving in feeding ministry. Before, I am a rebellious son. I have practiced the witchcraft because of the death of my tita. So I mock God before. I am denying God before. Talagang ayokong makita si Lord. Talagang kahit missionaries, street evangelism, or kahit na panghingi naman ng 5 minutes, dinideny ko. At there was a time na magrereklamo na 5 minutes and naging 10 minutes. So talagang galit ako kay Lord before. So I practiced witchcraft. Dati akong naging part ng isang occult or kulto nga. And then I encountered the Lord in my dreams. So there's this one night na nanaginip ako and God showed me what will happen in the future. God showed me what will happen in the revelation, which is yung rapture. Or nandun yung part na, alam niyo yun, wawasakan na Lord yung mundo. And I am just the only one who stayed on the ground. Ako lang yung natira. And then there's a lot of angels na lumilipad na sa itaas ko. And then I was surrounded by fire. And that means, sabi ko, wala na ba? Like, I am not saved. I am not saved. And that is a warning that triggered me na mahirap pala kapag wala si Lord. So yun, I encountered the Lord. Then after that, nagbihis ako, pumunta ako ng church. Then nagkaroon ako willingness na to accept the Lord as my Lord and Savior. Nung naganap ako ng church, I encountered CSB, which is I loved CSB so much. And then there is part of this training which is TIC was held by Global Impact, no, yung trauma-informed care. So yung trauma-informed care na yon, marami siyang mga pinapakitang mga women who've been exploited, women who've been sold, or maraming mga babae na binebenta, hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas, kundi a lot of countries here in our world. So habang nakikita ko yun, pinapanood ko yung mga documentaries, yung mga some videos about them, or some interviews kung anong mga nangyayari sa kanila, nandun yung pagiging heartbroken ko, nandun yung pagiging malungkot ko, naiiyak ako because of their situation. And then I suddenly came up to my mind na what if iserve ko sila? So that plan, or so that kind of na naisip ko, kinausap ko si Pastor Dalia to be part of the feeding ministry. No, so nangyari rin tuwing madaling araw. And then I said yes to that calling. Kasi nakita ko on how difficult this situation is. Kasi grabe nakakalungkot because they deserve to be noticed, valued, and loved. No, and especially when us, na God uses us as an instrument to express the love of the Lord through our actions, through serving them, to loving them more. Yun. Kaya so I said yes to that calling, to serve them, to love them, to hug them, because God did that too in our life. Yun, during our breakfast, may mga part na may mga maaga dumating ng 2 a.m. May mga part na kapag hindi pa kami nakakapag-pray, tapos nakapagluto na, ready na lahat ng kanin, ng mga ulam, naluto ni Pastor June, grabe. May mga dumarating ng mga women. And then kapag nagpe-pray kami, without even asking them, nagiging willing sila ng tumayo and nagiging part sila ng circle namin sa pag-pray. So that's a good thing, nakasama namin sila sa prayer. And that was an opportunity to pray with them, or to pray for them. And also, yung pagkikisama sa fellowship, nandun yung willingness na makilala si Lord. Nandun yung open doors para pumasok si Lord sa buhay nila. So, and hindi lang yung kinagandahan ng feeding ministry, hindi lang women na serve namin. May mga part na may mga batang pumupunta tuwing madaling araw, and nakakwentuhan ko sila. And then after that, I gave the food. And after that, hindi ko sila sinabihan na mag-pray. And nakita ko yung isa, sabi niya, ako na lang mag-pray. So, I was shocked and happy kasi Jesus was recognized beyond our actions because of the service, because of our compassion, because of the ministry. So Jesus is recognized because of our actions, and we cannot do that without the Lord. So because of that, natuto mag-pray yung mga tao doon, natuto mag-pray yung mga bata, natuto silang tumawag kay Lord for thanksgiving, for asking for help, and ang galing ni Lord. Kasi natuto sila kung sino yung creator, kung sino yung savior nila, or a God who will have them 24/7. You're not serving people, but you are serving the Lord. You're serving the Lord because you've been equipped to expand His kingdom. So keep going even when it gets tough. It's because you have the capacity, you have the ability to express, to share the love of the Lord to other person. So keep it going because you're not alone. God is with you.